A decade-long effort to quiet train horns in Caldwell is finally moving forward. Aspen Shumpert explains how it will work there.
There's a lot of things that add to the city of Caldwell's charm. Downtown shops, events in Indian Creek Plaza, but there's one characteristic that's been there for over a century. The railroad tracks that stretch through the city, and the sounds of the train horns.
Those horns, they're about 110 decibels when they blast, so it's very loud.
Ariana Corrales lives less than 400 feet from the tracks.
Oh, it kind of shakes our building, honestly. It's pretty loud.
A bother to Jeff Youngblood at all hours of the day. He also lives nearby.
Pretty annoying that they honk the horns constantly all night long, waking people up.
But Bruce Mills, the Deputy Public Works Director for the city, says the horns serve a purpose.
It's definitely a safety thing.
To let those near the tracks or drivers on the road know a train is about to pass through.
But all the honking, and they seem to get louder and louder and constant and more and more and more.
The Federal Railroad Administration requires trains to blow their horns at public highway rail crossings for 15 seconds, with a pattern of 2 long blasts, 1 short blast, and another long blast.
The noise is what's a big problem, especially late at night. One time I've heard it like at 3 in the morning, and I'm like, oh, well, there's my alarm for the day.
Corrales says they even considered moving because of the noise. On average, Mill says about 17 trains drive through each of the city's crossings a day. But soon those honks will disappear when Caldwell rolls out quiet zones at the 7 main railroad tracks in the city.
The trains will, as they approach the tracks, instead of blasting their horn, they won't do that anymore.
The gates will still come down and the lights will still flash with chimes, a plan Corrales is on board with.
You want to relax. You don't want a horn blowing, at your door at who knows what time.
Before the quiet zones are implemented, the city is addressing safety concerns.
The railroad's biggest concern, if you're not going to be able to blast your horn anymore for a warning, they don't want people in their vehicles sneaking around the railroad tracks.
But Mills says they have a plan to try and negate that.
Put a median curb down the middle of the road so as the cars are stacked up there, they can't cross this high curb and go around the tracks.
Safety mitigation, some residents say, is enough for them.
As long as they're visible, the lights are always working, that should be just enough resources to eliminate the horns.
In next year's budget, the city of Caldwell planning for the safety mitigation work to make this plan happen. Again, that's a one-time cost of $300,000. And now they're just waiting on final approval with the Federal Railroad Administration for approval to do that. Mills says if everything stays on schedule and gets approved on time, they plan to have the quiet zones in place by spring of 2026 at the very latest.